Hey everybody, it's Andrew Beem. I am wanting to talk today a little bit about lead generation. That's been a hot topic lately, um, and how that equates to relationships, or maybe that's the other way around. I really want to dig into, a lot of us deal with how do we get new leads? How do we, get referrals from people in our sphere of influence? And, how do we create that momentum within our business? And so I wanted to talk about relationships and how that pertains to your lead generation, because I think, there's this misnomer that you're going to, you show up at work, you put in an hour of work, you make some phone calls to people who don't know you, and you try to get, an appointment out of that. And the goal is to come in, make a call, set an appointment. And absolutely, that is right. The end goal at the end of the day, we want to set appointments, which lead to, clients signing with us and either buying or selling with us. And most times in this industry, well, actually, let me back up just a little bit. In our society, we have a very instant gratification society, and that bleeds over into this industry. So, whether you realize it or not, you have this tendency towards an instant gratification result, right? You want to walk in, pick up the phone, make 5 phone calls, set an appointment. And while I would love it if it was just that easy, this career is simple, not easy. So we tend to, rate ourselves or berate ourselves when we come in and we spend an hour on the phone and we don't get anywhere. And so I want you guys to just think for a minute about how much of your time is spent building relationships, nurturing relationships, and moving that momentum forward. How many of you are attending networking meetings and intentionally going and seeking out people you don't know? How many of you are attending networking meetings and having a goal set before you go to a networking meeting? And maybe that goal is to add 2 people to your database that you didn't previously have in there. Or maybe it is to add 5 people to your database that you didn't previously have in there. Maybe a goal when you go to a networking meeting is, gosh, I want to find 5 people that allow me to add them to HomeBot. And I know we're going to talk more about HomeBot later. Maybe it is signing yourself up for serving on a board or a committee. How many committees do all of you guys serve on? And I'm not saying go out and sign up for 15 committees, but I am saying in the history of my career, I have served on a lot of committees and boards. I've held a lot of different positions in there. And in hindsight, I've met a lot of people and have a huge database because of it. So what committees or boards do you need to be serving on to get your name out there, to get yourself out there and to build trust with the community? Where are you intentionally going out and looking for a new relationship or to nurture an existing relationship so that you are seen as the expert in your field, right? How many lunches are you setting with people in a week? We also call these one-to-ones in my Business Networking International, that I'm a part of that group. Also a very intentional networking group, right? We build trust with each other by having one-to-ones. So we go to lunch, we go to coffee, we go to each other's offices or businesses. We learn about what each other does. And it's a quid pro quo, right? I send you business, you send me business. We're all, we're business owners. We're all looking to get that same end result. And yet you do that by having relationships with people and building trust with people. And so I want you to come up with a couple of ways that you can go out and intentionally build new relationships. And think of it that way. Instead of how many contacts did you make today, how many relationships did you build today? How many new relationships did you start? How many relationships did you nurture along? How many people did you check on and add value to their life that day, right? Did you just call to say, hey, who do you know that wants to buy, sell, or invest? Or did you call and say, hey, how's your son doing? I know he was struggling last week or he was sick last week. Hey, how's your mom doing? Hey, I'd like to learn more about what you do and what your business does. And by default, they will ask you what your business is and how your business is going, or how they can help you. People innately want to help, you guys. They want to help, but they don't always know how. And so we have to make sure to always be talking about our business and sharing about our business and how we can, or how they can help us. People don't wake up in the morning and say, gosh, I wonder how I can help Andrea today. Now, while I would love it if that was the case, that would be super awesome. People's lives are busy. They're crazy, crazy busy now, more than they ever have been. And that is not what they wake up thinking. I am so sorry to tell you. So if you are hoping and just waiting for your sphere of influence to call you when they need to sell or buy, then you're placing a lot of strategy into just hoping that they remember to call you. So what are you doing to pour value into their lives on a regular basis so they see you as the expert in the real estate industry? Okay, just some food for thought, you guys. I just thought I would kind of brain dump this morning. Hoping to see everybody later this week, and ciao.